Hello, Hojoz here, and today we'll be putting another two craft against each other in the Hojoz Fighter Factory. Today it will be the Weaselbomb MkI and the Weasel MkII. What a surprise. Let's just quick save and get right into the battle. I will run the Weaselbomb MkI at full load, simply because that would be realistic. But what isn't realistic is that the retracting of the gear on this. Oh well, just a minor flaw to a great aircraft. At least in the looks department. I wonder who will win. Of course, it has selected the MkII Gunship. Weasel probably has fired its first shot by now. I mean, I would expect it to. Why is it gonna try and bomb? Okay, the Weasel shot's coming in now. Clear victory for the Weasel. Clear victory for the Weasel. I mean, this will be the most predictable battle of the entire series. Simply because it's a bomber against a fighter, and the bomber obviously can't maneuver as good as a fighter. So obviously the fighter will win, while the bomber is trying to bomb the fuck out of the other targets. I mean, I wonder, will it try and use its J-dams again? I mean, it would have been better off using its guns. Maybe that's just me. I mean, look how sluggish the Weasel bomb is. Yep, it's going to try and deploy its MkII freeze again, and it's going to get hit by the first missile of the Weasel again, I think. Yeah, yes, there it comes. Not a hit, surprisingly, and it's not going to pull up in time. Yep. It's never pulling up in time. But let's just look for the eyes of the Weasel in this battle. Start competition. Yeah, I assigned the bay to the air brake section, the brake section. Oh well, doesn't matter. Yay! The weapon manager is right under here. It doesn't make sense. I mean, it doesn't even fucking need 4 missiles to take down the Weasel bomb. I mean, 1 missile would be enough. Selected weapon M230. Yeah, the Weasel just turns around faster, gets its missiles pointing towards our bomber earlier, and gets them fired earlier. Shots fired, yes indeed. And then the bomber's going to get hit by the first shot, or the second shot, or the third one. Yeah, it looks like it's got, yep, it's got hit. But did it survive? It did. Actually, yeah, it didn't hit. It didn't hit. Plot twist. Yeah, it didn't survive. Trying to evade it again. Yeah, I think this victory is going to the Weasel MkI. So yeah, really short. I guess it's time for another battle then. I'll see you when the battle is set up. In the hopes of eliminating the probably shit aircraft first, I have put up the Cometar MkII Gunship against our Weasel. I'm going to fly aboard the MkII Gunship Cometar and see how they fare against each other. The Weasel was the craft before the Cometar, so yeah, it would probably be logical if the Cometar wins, but I think the Weasel will win simply because the Weasel has missiles, this doesn't have missiles, but it does have countermeasures. So yeah, you never know. Maybe the countermeasures will actually be able to deflect the attacks of the Weasel rather than the shite bomber that is the Weaselbomb MkI, Weaselbomb MkI, trying to like evade but then crash its plane. I mean, that's pretty shit if you ask me. It's already firing. Huh. I cannot see the shots however. There's a missile coming in. Missile. It hit and it hit hard. And the Kerbal survived. Yep. Nitrogen Kerman survived. Yay. I'm blue. Wow. Great job, Nitrogen. Great job. Of course he's dancing. Don't blame the guy. Don't. The girl! Don't blame the girl. Just trying to get like that. F9. Go back and see if I've probably made a mistake. Yep, I made a mistake. Well then, I'm going to have to try. And not fuck up this time. Yes, I'll make a quick save then. At round 1, the victory went to the Weasel MkII. F5 then, quick save. Let's start the competition. Glorious craft from last episode. A really close shot, and then it's zooming out again. You thought those standard canards were a building, didn't you? Me too. Let's see if the Cometar can actually fend off the missile from the Weasel this time. In the second of 3 rounds. Yeah, it's like the sign flaw with this. You can't actually fire the Vulcans when you're trying to turn, because these standard canards will try and turn with you, and then you'll have trouble trying to fend off the Weasel MkII. Yep. Obvious victory for the Weasel MkII then, but just one last flight aboard the Weasel again. Let's see if the Cometar can fend it off. Come on. Start with competition, please. Yep, it started. This is going to be the first rocket of the Weasel, which will kill the Cometar, which will put an end to its awesome reign of like 1 episode. And with reign I mean being a finalist, like of the semi-finals. And it hit again. Wait. Oh no, it didn't hit. And this didn't hit either. So, is it a good defense from our Cometar MkII Gunship? It's not. It's not. I mean, it took out the 2. It's successfully avoided the 2 missiles heading its way, but it's obvious that he cannot land any of his 50 cal turret shots. At least I think it's 50 cal turret that he's operating at the moment. But yeah, the Cometar MkII is clearly the defending plane here. So I'm going to travel aboard it. But yeah, the problem I mentioned, these Vulcans will try and fire, but it will go under these canards, so if it tries to pull up, or pull down, or turn, it's not going to fire it. Simply because it cannot shoot off its own wings. There goes the 50 cal, trying to kill the Weasel. Please don't land in the water. Thank you, Weasel. It's trying to use the Vulcans now. Why does it try and use the Vulcans and not like the M230s? Questions. That probably won't be answered, but that's just a note for the Cometar MkII. Fucking remove the Vulcans, it'll make it better. But the Weasel is trying to use its speed advantage once more. Clearly trying to use its speed advantage. Or it's just trying to fire the M230 backwards. Yeah, that's also. But it cannot fire backwards. I'm sorry, Weasel, but it cannot fire backwards. It's not a 50 cal turret. You may wanna like mind the water below you. Thanks. Going back to the Cometar MkII Gunship. A couple of 50 cal shots. It won't matter. 50 cal cannot reach over the cabin. Weasel MkII will again try and use its speed to go away from the Cometar. The Cometar is going to try and use its 50 cal, which it cannot. So why does it not switch to the M230s? I mean, it's clearly the better option here. Yeah, it's like tries to use the Vulcans, but it's why does it try and use the Vulcans? This is going to just turn into nothing because they both don't have the appropriate guns for this battle, which is bad. I mean, the other battles were over so quickly, but this defense of the Cometar MkII is exciting at most. Yeah, the two MRAMs fired in this battle didn't hit anything. I think the Weasel now has realized that the Cometar can only use its 50 cal to shoot it, so it's gonna just try and fly in a straight line to get away. Cometar MkII, which is logical. It's also questions arise why it's not using the Browning 50 cal, the 3 Browning 50 cals. I mean, also obviously the better gun here. Okay, 50 cal turret, I understand it, but these 50 cal guns are these 50 cals have 3 numbers and are 3 guns, and the 50 cal turret is only 2 guns. So why are you trying to use it? It does not make sense in this battle. I mean, yeah, sure. Go upside down and then try and fly higher from the Weasel and then try to fire your turret. I mean, that would make more sense than just trying to fly around and kill this son of a bitch. But I'm gonna just say here that I will meet you guys once these two guys do anything, because it's not looking like it. Okay then, turning guard mode on and off seems to do something, because it first tries to disengage with the Weasel and then it re-engages. So I guess that fixes the problem. So when we encounter a stalemate like that, just do this and do this, and it's going to take a few shots. So again, do this, do this. No, it doesn't do anything. Okay then, the Weasel is doing interesting stuff now with my tactics of partially flying the plane. Oh well, shit. The Cometar MkII is out of fuel. Wow, the Weasel still has half of its fuel. So yeah, clear win for the Weasel here. Yep. Cometar's defense eventually ran out. This has oxidizer. How dumb of me. And yeah, the Cometar MkII's defense eventually ran out of steam when its fuel ran out. Really funny that the Weasel's still trying to get away, run away from the Cometar, while the Cometar is just going to land. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and land it because, well, this is going nowhere fast. It has already bled off too much speed. Yeah, the AI just bled off too much speed already. So I'm just going to try and land it myself and see how the defense towards the Weasel will go. And that's the targeting bot dead again. Yeah, it's the targeting bot. Okay, the Weasel has now realized that just a simple shot from an aim-120 or a few shots from its M230 can kill the Cometar. Oh wait, it's actually really far away from the Cometar, so it's not going to have any effect. Huh. Guard mode on and off does nothing. I think it has lost sight of the target, so I think it's time to take over control ourselves. Oh no, it's turning towards the Cometar. Yep, it's going to go towards the Cometar, which is now on the ground, and try to take that out. But I wonder with which weapon will it try to take it out? The M230 or the aim-120? Or it's not flying towards him anymore. Yes, it's. I'm going to fly it myself now. Oopsies. That's. It's currently heading towards it now. Can I switch to it yet? No. Yeah, it's heading towards it. And we enable AI. See what it does now. Hopefully it's going to try and fly towards the Cometar. Why can't I just switch to the Cometar right now? Because the Cometar is obviously in range. I hope at least it's trying to go to the Cometar. No, please, no. AI, go towards the fucking Cometar, which is stricken and on the ground. Please, AI, why? Why are you making me do this, AI? Honestly. Stupid fucking AI. Is it like not seeing it? But yeah, I'm just controlling the Weasel right now, but I'm just questioning myself. Is it like not seeing the Cometar? I'm saying straight towards it, so it should see it now. It's not selecting any weapon. Let's just see what the Cometar will do. Cometar, please. Radar requires electric charge. It's out of electric charge too. Poor Cometar. Poor Cometar. It's at least in the selecting weapons phase now. But it's, again, it has flown away from the Cometar, for fuck's sake. No! Don't fucking do this. Please just say you're going in for another run. Just trying to fuck up the fucking Cometar. Please just say you're doing that. Otherwise I'm just wasting time. Yeah, time to watch it. Should be about there. In fact, I'm going to just set it as target. It's right there somewhere. I won't say right there. Maybe it's that thing. Is it like not seeing it? Yeah, it should be showing up, but it's not. Okay, which weapon will it use against the Cometar? Come on. Vulcan hidden. No. I'm just going to make a save. Okay, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Oh! Cometar is down. Cometar. Oh, Weasel is down too. What a conclusion to this episode, man. What a conclusion. That's just a mess. Man. Well then. This has been the Hojoz Fight the Factory, episode 6. A rather weird conclusion. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.